for today's sessions. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. So today's topic was a bit special as we have a special guest from the Ateneo de Davao University from Philippines. Mr. Wilfredo will share his team journey to the Spaceport America Cup. Probably, if you are interested in joining the American Space Cup later, Mr. Fred will share his team journey towards it. Without any further ado, I would like to present Mr. Fred to share his journey to American Space Cup. Sorry, Mr. Fred, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so
Uh,
much for that really kind introduction, Dr. Zhu. Let me share my screen to you. And this is actually on the journey to Spaceport America Cup, and I'll be sharing to you here. Okay, so I'm hoping that I have already shared it. Okay, we have here. Okay, we have just 1 second. Okay, there's a window right here. Okay, share to audio. Okay, that's good. So I hope you've seen my screen already right now. Okay, please
yes.
do a thumbs up if you already. Okay, that's so nice. Okay, so good morning once again, everybody. So I'm Wilfredo Pardorla Jr., one of the technical faculty advisor of the Spaceport America Cup 2024 and team number 6. And that is from Ateneo de Davao University, and that is in the Philippines. So this one is our journey to Spaceport America Cup. But before I will start with this really I wanted this to be really interactive and really nice presentation. So I would like to ask everyone this question first. Okay, let's try to test your wits right there. And we have here the first question. Actually, there will be a series of questions later on so that we can also interact. I want this one to be more interactive. So the question is, in one word or two, what are the uses of space technology in your respective countries? So just one word or two, and you will be quite surprised later on that we can already make a word cloud from here. Okay, so so that you can answer this one, what you can do is to write or to type polev.com/, we have Wilfredo Jr. PA239. So that's ev.com/, Wilfredo Jr. PA239. So if you have a separate phone right there, you can use this QR code at the far right, um, at the top right corner of the screen also. So you can use that one. Let's have just about 30 seconds, just anything that you can think of. Uh, in one word or two, what are the uses of space technology in your respective countries? Okay. Okay. So can we have that? Okay. We have here. Just have around 30 seconds for that. Try to see if we have answers already. Okay. We have one here. Okay. Still hang tight. Responses are coming in. Okay. All right. While waiting, I would like to thank our organizers for today. We have from Emril, and am very blessed also to be invited by Hemril also. So Hemril is High Energy Material Research Laboratory from Malaysia, and thank you so much for inviting. Okay, so we have here. Let's see if I got answers already. Did I got someone in here? Okay, nobody has responded yet. Okay. Oh, of course, you can write that on the chat box. Okay. So Someone in here, you can actually write that down in the chat box if you have trouble in answering this one on this particular link. But it will be really easy. I'll be sharing to you the link so that it will be more easier. It will be easier. So we have here that is Wilfredo Junior PA239. So this will be real quick. Okay, so I'll be putting this one right here. Okay, so I placed that here already. So that is polyv.com/ Wilfredo Junior PA239. I'll be opening the link of that one, my own link, so that I can also check. Okay. But later on, we can just go back to these. Don't worry, okay? If some of you have trouble on checking out or answering this one, okay? Okay, we have, wow, very good, very good. I have answers already. We have the first one is study, and the next one is space. Wow, wow, very good. Okay, how about the other ones? How about the other ones in here? We have, okay, we have space and study. Wow, really great, really great. So I got answer already in here. Okay, and later on, we can actually calculate. Wow, I got another witty kid right here. So here we have technology, we have plant, we have satellite. Okay, we have a space, we have monitoring, we have study, and wow, we have other answers coming in. We have solar. Wow, wow. Okay, so I really think that you really know your stuff in here. So especially in terms of space, because if we're thinking about, we have this one, the right here. If there are around two or more people who answer the same words or answer, that will be placed here in a bigger font. Okay, that means that there are two or more persons who answered monitoring, so that is good. In terms of there's answer here in terms of war. In terms of in our case, what we actually do is doing space things for peace. Okay, so we are aligned with the values from UNOSA, that is United Nations for Outer Space Affairs, and it's actually stated that we have to use space for peace efforts around the globe. Okay, thank you so much for that, and let us proceed now. And in my place, that's the Philippines. We have here that this is the Philippines from space, and one of the really great um, uses of space is right here. So we have this one is the Typhoon Haiyan, or the Typhoon Yolanda, which gave great havoc in our country a few years back. And what is really good about having space technology, and this is actually from Himawari satellite from Japan, and this is the satellite image from there, and so we know the path of the typhoon, and we have to do like rescue efforts and relief efforts, and of course the DRRR, or disaster readiness and risk reduction in this case. So it's really really important. And now you can see here also in the slides, we have this what we call we have other we have so much applications also in here, you can see. So we have, like, for example here, this is actually came from NASA, or National uh, Aeronautics, Astronautics and Space Administration. We have here, we have a solar power, um, electricity generation, we have automatic insulin pump, we have programmable pacemaker, we have ultrasound scanner, we have high density batteries, we have water purification system. We have flat panel televisions, and amazingly, this technology also came from the efforts also of space technology. We call this one as SSTA, or there's this what we call the space technology applications also. So, like for example, climate change prediction. Well, what I think about what really amazes me is one thing also that we use in space first before we use it on Earth is what we call the Velcro tape. Okay, some other people call it as magic tape. Okay, they actually use that at the International Space Station and the other space stations as well, so that they can put their things on the side, and then it will just adhere to that particular surface. And then right now, it's also very useful here on Earth. So that is in terms of the uses of space technology. And then we have to establish that first. Okay. Well, what's good about what's good about having the space technology is it most of this one are done with the help of satellites. Okay, are done with the help of satellites, and that means that if you know how very important this is, okay, in terms of the satellites, like for example a GPS, and then you have the Google Maps, and you wanted to go where you want to be in a particular uh, let's say 1 hour after, and then you'll be using Google Maps. We have to understand that this one uses satellites or GPS satellites. Now the other thing now is, or the other question is, how do we put these satellites to space or to orbit? Okay, and that is now we can think of, we need one thing. Okay, and these are what we call the launch vehicle or launch vehicles. And these launch vehicles are called rockets. Okay, and most of us actually use rockets, or more preferably, or chemical rockets. Okay, so we have here, and also right here we it's speaking of rockets. I have I want to share this one with you because this talk is meant to be inspirational for all. Okay, in my case also, I really started to love about everything space when I was 4. And I read some books. I go to the internet for this purpose also, and anything about space and sciences as well. So in 2018, I got a scholarship also from Department of Science and Technology, and with the help of the United Nations, to go to Russia. And then, but that was still in pre-war era. So here you can see that this is their version of Space Shuttle Buran. Okay, their version of Space Shuttle. We have space shuttles in the U.S. and Russia also has their space shuttle, which is Buran. We also have here the cutout of the rocket engines. So these are liquid rocket engines, and these are also the cutout of their jet engines. And this is from Samara University in Russia. So I'm very thankful for that scholarship that they gave me for this purpose. So here I wanted also to greet everyone here, especially for those coming from the Philippines. I just want you to inform also that this is this week is our Philippines Space Week. Okay, so that is on August 4th to 14th, 2024. So happy Philippines Space Week, everyone. So here, so what do we do? So speaking about Spaceport America Cup is just a tip of an iceberg. Okay, then this is not just like, okay, we want to build this rocket for a year, and we'll be launching it. Okay, uh, as also mentioned by one of by our fly of record, Sir Julian, is we have to have this big foundation, or a strong foundation in terms of rockets. Okay, and this has to be made, okay, few years back before you participate in Spaceport America. So that means That means that we have to have that experience, okay, before you'll be going to Spaceport America Cup. Because Spaceport America Cup is it's just like the Olympics of intercollegiate rocketry on rocket engineering. So let us go back. Let us go back to the experiences that we have, okay, in two institutions, okay. Because it's from my institution. The name is Saint Cecilia's College, and then I went to Ateneo de Davao University, and it's like a fusion of our experiences. We kind of combine it, and then we applied it to Spaceport America Cup. So this is what we do in St. Cecilia's College first. So way back in 2016, we have this high altitude balloon flight. Okay, this is the view from the around the troposphere. Okay, not yet on the stratosphere. I have an image, a night image from the stratosphere, but it's really faint. Okay, so here is this around if I'm not mistaken, that's around 17,000 feet. Okay, on this picture in here. So and then what we do is we launch high altitude balloon into near space. Okay, and we send payloads there. So meaning the near space is now you can see the curvature of the Earth, and then with the really black space, and then you can see the the the, the blue the blue ocean, and the vast amount of land that you can see also, and even the clouds. So this is also on the high altitude balloon flight. So but here is we have to launch it around at nighttime because there are so much air traffic in our place. So that means that we have to launch it around by nighttime. So this is one of the things that we do. So here we and fast forward, we have on 2017, we have these model rockets. And what is really nice in this one is we have elementary students and we have high school students doing this one. I think that that's one of the things that Hemrel does, or Hemrel will be doing in the future also in terms of space education. So this is also what we do in 2017. So we have 3 feet model rockets. These are solid propellant rockets. So here you can see that there in the middle is the launch of one of our model rockets, and in the other part is I'm the one in yellow shirt right there. Dr. Rogel Marisa, our current um, uh, aerospace engineering head at the Ateneo de Davao University. He's also overseeing the process while he was still on the National Space Development Program. So here you can see that these are the model rockets. These are 3 feet model rockets. And we even have a grade 5 student this in this program. And then we have grade 7, we have grade 8, grade 9, and uh, I am not sure in your curriculum, but grade 8, grade 9 is around, let's say, first year, second year high school, third year high school. So um, these are these are the students who are participating in this one. So as what you can see, we will not just be launching rockets without a purpose or a mission. So the mission for this one is just like the Earth observation that satellites do. So here you can see these are the pictures that we got from the camera that was strapped to the rocket. Okay. Now here you can see this is taken from a 400-meter oval at Milanilla Central School here. That's in Milanilla, Cebu, Philippines. So you can see here you can see the stitch photos that we got from the rocket launch. So that is here. On the other hand, here you can see on the far right bottom picture. So you can see that there's a parachute deployment. In this case, this is still initial parachute deployment. It's not fully inflated yet. So this is these are the pictures that we got from that rocket launches. So um, Fast forward to the next year, we also have the St. Cecilia's College, which is launching their high altitude balloon life support system. And in this case, we launched around seven mice to the near space. This is really a great mission. Okay, what's our purpose is just like we will be quantifying the needs of human space flights. We will be quantifying the needs of human space flights in the form of mice. Okay, there's so much things that are we can, like for example, on the DNA, of course on let's say the oxygen requirement, the how much carbon dioxide should be scrubbed from the mice, uh, and then those are just some of the things that we do. So what we do is we made a capsule, and then we house our mice in there and we send it to the near space, of course with a life support system. Our goal is really to keep this mice healthy during the near space flight, and we've also succeeded on that. And I think that that's a really great news. If you're familiar with the Boyle's law and the gas laws and physics, you can encounter that in high school. That we have this as around, for example, your weather balloon is like the size of a car. Here on the ground, that will be like as four times. That will expand four times in the stratosphere. So that's a really great application also of Boyle's law and also in Charles' law and other gas laws as well. So this is just an overview of what we do in this mission. So here, so we have here, this is a snap test for the Tala hybrid rocket, which I will be explaining to you later on. And this one is what we call the Tala hybrid rocket. So this is a hybrid rocket, which means that this is a combination of solid propellants and liquid propellants. So that's why we call that one as hybrid rocket. So what's really great about this one is it's very safe to use. Okay, because in, like for example, in our case, we use for example the nitrous oxide as our oxidizer, and one of the thermoplastics also for fuel. So what's really good in this one is it's inert. So meaning it's really safe during shipping, and then we can combine this on the launch site already. So that what makes it safe also. So this is the Tala Heavy rocket. That's a 9 feet tall rocket that we launched on May 2023 at Crow Valley. That's Crow Valley in Tarlac, Philippines. So here you can see this is our this is the Tala Hybrid Rocketry team with the top officials of the Philippine Space Agency. You can see here, this is Dr. Marciano, the Director General of the Philippine Space Agency. We have Dr. Gay here and Dr. Mark as well. So you can see that these are some of the members of the team during the CNN Philippines interview with a final word with Rico Hizon. This is the first high-powered hybrid rocket developed in the Philippines. I'm not sure if I have the list here of the team members, but you can see here, this is John Harold Marquez. We have Christian Lawrence Cantos. We have Dorothy Medafon. We have one of the mentors, Miss Almida Parisan, and yours truly here. On the other picture, you can see here, we have also the one that was not mentioned yet. We have Jofer Kapangpangan here, the one beside the rocket, and then we have the next one is Joshua K. Pardorla. So they started this one when they were still in grade 8. Okay, when they were still in grade 8 or second year. Okay, and we have launched because of the pandemic. That's already 5 years after, and they were already in college. Okay, so those are one of the unexpected times as well. So let me show to you the the video here. Okay, and this is a combination of the from the Spaceport America Cup with the Seagull rocket, and also with the Tala hybrid rocket. So I will be showing this to you in advance. There are some of the parts of the video that might not be clear to you because, or you might not understand because it's in Filipino or Tagalog, but there are some of the parts of the video which are in English. So, but I want to show you the visuals. Okay, this is what's really important in this video. So here, apologies. Okay, let's start.
Magandang gabi mga kapuso. Ako po ang inyong Kuya Kim na magbibigay sa inyo ng trivia sa likod ng mga trending na balita. Isa
Okay, before I'll proceed, can I ask you a question? Can you hear the audio from the video? Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
grupo ng estudyante mula Davao City nakipagsabayan sa pinakamalaking student rocket engineering competition sa buong mundo. Gaano kaya katayog ang lipad ng kanilang proudly Pinoy-made na rocket?
3, 2, 1, go!
Ang paglipad ng rocket na ito sa kalakitan ng New Mexico sa Amerika, gumawa ng kasaysayan. Ang 9.7-foot rocket kasi na pinangalanan ng Seagull, nagawa ng Ateneo de Davao University Rocketry Team. Ang pinakaunang rocket na gawang Pinoy na nilaunch sa pinakamalaking student rocket engineering competition sa buong mundo, ang Spaceport America Cup 2024.
There are about like 6,153 rocketeers representing 152 institutions and 20 countries.
Si Seagull binuo pa raw ng kupunan sa Davao City. At abot langit daw ang kanilang tuwa dahil sa paglipad nito, naabot ng rocket na required altitude na 10,000 feet bago ito bumagsak sa lupa.
It has been a great honor, not only by us, but by the whole other rocketry team.
It's a testament to what we can do. We are able to be on par with other countries.
Kaya ang mas matayog ngayong pangarap ng grupo
To continue with that goal and to launch more rockets.
Good luck to the Philippines!
Importante na magkaroon tayo ng sariling rocketry program sa Philippines. Makatulong yan sa pagsulong ng agham at teknolohiya sa ating bansa.
Kuya Kim, paano gumagana at nakakalipad sa kalawakan ang mga rocket? Kuya Kim, ano na?
gumagaan ang mga rocket dahil sa third law of motion ni Isaac Newton. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Ang rocket, parang nagpasabog na isang bagay, pero ginawa mo siya sa isang tube na kung saan may isang butas lang. Lahat ng pressure na namumuo dun sa tube na yon ay lumalabas dun sa butas na yon. Kaya ang tendency, aangat mo.
Ang pinakaunang rocket sa kasaysayan ay ginawa ng mga ancient Chinese noong 1232 AD. Ang naging sandata nila noon laban sa mga Mongol invaders. At ang pinakaunang rocket naman na pumunta sa kalawakan ay gawa ng mga German, V2 rocket. Hanggang gumawa na rin sila ng mga rocket na maglo-launch sa mga satellite sa space. Ang pinakauna sa mga ito ay ang R7 Semyorka ng Soviet Union. Ginamit ito para i-launch ang Sputnik 1, ang pinakaunang artificial satellite noong October 4, 1957. Ang rocket naman na may highest cargo lifting capability ay ang Saturn V ng US na may taas na mahigit 100 meters. Nakapag-boost ito ng 118,000 kilograms na payload sa low Earth orbit. Pero alam niyo ba kung ano naman ang pinakaunang high-powered hybrid rocket na gawang Pinoy? Ang Tala ang pinakaunang high-powered hybrid rocket na dinevelop sa Pilipinas. Ang naturang rocket na binuo ng isang grupo ng mga estudyante at guro ng St. Cecilia's College, Cebu, ay may taas na 3 metro at timbang na 15 kilo. Matapos ang ilang attempts, matagumpay itong nilaunch sa Kapastalak noong lang 2023. Samantala, para malaman ang trivia sa likod ng viral na balita, tweet o comment lang, #Kuya Kim, ano na? Laging tandaan, importante ang may alam. Ako po si Kuya Kim at sagot ko kayo 24 oras.
All right. My apologies if that's in another language. I tried to put subtitles in it, but I have challenge in terms of time on doing that because out there it's not given on YouTube and so I may have to use artificial intelligence so that that will be given with subtitles. But if I can have the subtitles of it, I'll be giving that to you if you may want it. Okay. Before I will continue this one, I would also like to recognize the presence also of our flight record, is one of the people who really help us on our journey to Spaceport America Cup. And Sir, I think Sir Julian is here, and shout out to you, Sir Julian. And this is a testament of what countries can do if we help each other. So during the Spaceport America Cup, it's the help of around 4 countries. We have the Philippines, we have Malaysia, we have Thailand, and we have Taiwan. So this we're like a unity team. There's unity of 4 countries in Southeast Asia and also Taiwan. So that's a really great testament of what we can do as one. Okay, so here I would like to share to you because that's on my previous school experiences in terms, and we would like to have also on the experiences also from Ateneo de Davao University on the previous years in terms of the aerospace engineering initiative. So as what I have told you, I have to present it to you. The Spaceport America is just a tip of an iceberg. Okay, so we have here, we have this is one of the displays for this like a promotional thing in one of the malls in Mindanao region of the Philippines. So this is the Ateneo de Davao University Aerospace Engineering, but you can see some items of the table, and one of that is the prototype of the Apple rocket. So they called it, I think that's on 2022, that's the Aerospace Project 1. So this is a model rocket. So we start here with their programs for elementary and junior high school students. So they have water rockets. So these are the classic water rockets, right? So you can see here they have programs so that kids and high school students would want also to go to aerospace engineering. So here the next one is Aerospace Project 1. That's why we call that APU. So here you can see these are 3D printed rockets, and some of these rockets has scanned satellites inside of this one to give it also a mission. And there are various missions in here. Let's say that there are missions in terms of Earth observation. There are missions in terms of air quality monitoring. There are missions just to know the position in time. We have gyroscopes, accelerometers, and these are coded with Arduino programming, and this is a good one as well for a learning giving the learning capability for our students. So that's for Aerospace Project 1. I'll give you a video to it, okay, so that it will be clear. And I think
aerospace engineering
right, so we
is
have
not
here.
just about reaching space. We're called to do more than just that. We're called to study climate change from a different point of view, called to revolutionize the global transportation system, called to provide internet access to far-flung communities, and we're called to think that the sky is not the limit. One of the many schools that answered the call is the Ateneo de Davao University, which offered the first true aerospace engineering program in the Philippines, training students with technical skills essential to the development of both aircrafts and spacecrafts.
Students enrolled in the program transform what they have learned into practice through the facilities of First Aerospace Research Laboratory in Davao region. The Adestra Laboratory enables students to perform aerospace subsystems design and development, additive manufacturing, high-performance computing, and flight training through simulation.
With this, we were able to initiate projects of unmanned aerial vehicles, CAN satellites, and rockets.
I am Kristen Jane Carpentero, and I was the project lead of Aerospace Project 1, also known as the Apple Project. Apple Rocket Development Project was a class project undertaken with the graduating class of 2023, which involved the manufacturing and development of a working model rocket. The entire project was developed in-house in our Ad Astral laboratory, from the development and designing of the 3D printed rocket structure, the CANSAT payload with telemetry data, the solid propulsion system, and the rocket recovery mechanism. It was one small step for us, but a giant leap for the aerospace engineering department. There's still more, and we will keep going beyond the limits.
Professionals of the field, the graduates of the program stand out in highly rewarding careers. One can become an aircraft designer, aerodynamicist, mission payload specialist, and many more. Aside from that, aerospace engineering students of the Ateneo de Davao University are also offered exposure to international space conventions, internship opportunities with big aerospace companies, and different research areas. As a whole, improving life on Earth is a true core of aerospace engineering. It is the response to the status quo. Beyond this, you can make satellites, aircrafts.
All right, so thank you so much for that, for checking this out on our video. So this I have to reiterate that what I want to let you see in here is actually the clips of the rocket launches that we do in Ateneo de Davao University, and it doesn't have to be like a promotional thing. Okay, so here, so you can see
Aerospace engineering is not just a...
we have so first, our journey also we started with what I showed you, that is on water rockets. The next one is on mother rockets as well, and 3D printed stuff. And the next one here is more about avionics. Okay, so last year also we have this HAPTASAT training, and that is with hands-on satellite engineering training program, and that also happened in Davao City, Philippines. That was February 23 24. And there's a special lecture from Japan on the constellation mission for earthquake precursor, and that is with Masachi Sensei, or Kamugawa Sensei, from University of Shizuoka. So we have the training program, which includes, we have the mission design and implementation, handling subsystem, communication and grammar. So most of the students which are also in Spaceport America Cup also is trained on this one. So that also gave them also one of the foundations of how to do avionics and the rocket. So we have here, these are some of the pictures from the HAPTASAT training. So we have here, as you can see on the logos, there are around like 3 organizations. We have the ADU, we have the UNICEF. I'm not sure if there, I think Malaysia also is part of the UNICEF. So, and we have here, these are, as what you can see, that there are microcontrollers used in this one. In this case, this is an embed microcontroller, and there are also sensors in this one. It's meant to simulate a real cube satellite. It's a 10 by 10 by 10 cube satellite. So you can see in here, okay, and there's another video, so that I could make this talk shorter. So I'll be giving you a quick video also of that for HAPTASAT. All right, that was quick on the haptoset training that happened in our institution also. So to proceed also is before we have to make or to really make the rocket that is our entry to Spaceport America Cup. I would like also to honor this one. This is the Binhi rocket. Binhi, it means the seed. Okay, binhi means seed in Tagalog and in Filipino word, and sibol is means to grow. It's like you can think of a bud of a flower bud, then it's kind of opening of the bud or growing also. So that's mean it's sibol. That's the sibol, but it really came from a seed. Okay, which is binhi. Okay, so that these are some kind of fancy words for the name of the rocket. So as what you can see here, this is this is also the team who do this one, the Binhi, and I'm very honored to have also these fourth year students, the fourth year students, and the students from third year, second year, first year as well, who really helped made this rocket also the Binhi rocket. So you can see here, and these are excellent students as well, who made this one. So this is the pinheat rocket, and as you can see that's around 5 feet. That's 4 to 5 feet, uh, that range. So here, and it's also complete with the subsystems. So we of course on the rockets we have different subsystems, which I will be giving to you later on. Just like for example the dual deployment parachute subsystem, we also have on the propulsion subsystem, and more of these later on. So this is the static test that we do also with this one. So we have we have a proprietary propellant that we also use in this. So we have this one, and we actually use load cell for this one, and that load cell is run through an amplifier, and then going to a microcontroller, and in that way we can read the data from that static test launch, static testing. So we can see like three of the static testings that we do also. Of course, we do static testings in the name of safety also. So that's the paramount of every static testings. So you have here. So for those of you that I really want to discuss this also. We have the different types of rockets, okay, and I know some of you know about this, okay, and some of you would like to know about this. So these are the types of rockets based on their engines. So the first one here, we actually have the A and the B, which are liquid rocket engines. So the first one here, the pressure fed liquid rocket engine. So you can see there's liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen here, and it is pressurized with a pressurizing agent. We have this helium. Okay, I'm not sure if I could utilize a laser in here, but or you can see the cursor in here. But this is He, that's helium, and that one pressurizes this two tanks. Okay, these are actually tanks, pressurized, going to the combustion chamber. So that's why we call that one as pressure fed. The next one is the GG. Okay, or the gas generator. Okay, not girls generation, gas generator. Okay, so we have here gas generator. It actually is the initial burn will go through this gas generator. With the combination of the liquid oxygen and the liquid hydrogen. They will go here first to the gas generator, and that gas generator, okay, it's like a a a combustion chamber, a small combustion chamber, but it's not that efficient. It's more like most of it is fuel rich. There are just very few which are oxygen rich on this part. So we have the gas generator that will turn these turbo pumps, okay, into that desired pressures, so that they can go to enough thrust in the combustion chamber. So we have here the liquid oxygen and the liquid hydrogen here going to the combustion chamber. So that's the difference of the two. What you can see here, we have the turbo pumps, okay, we have the gas generator, and we have the pressure feds also. So we have here letter C is the solid, okay. We have this one. It's a pretty simple diagram in here. You have the propellant, which is of the combination of the oxidizer and the fuel. So you can see here we have igniter in here. So we have the propellant. In our case, this is actually for bigger rockets. Let's say for suborbital and orbital rockets, they have their igniter already embedded on the top. But in, like, for example, in the rocket that went to Spaceport America, is we have to put like a igniter stick in there. Okay, so from the bottom, and then we'll put it all the way to the top. Okay, and we will be connecting it to our control panel, which is the guys from Spaceport America do that one. So the last one is the hybrid rocket. So what's really great about this is that it's a combination of the solid and the liquid one. Okay, the solid propellant and the liquid propellant, or gas. Okay, in our case, we use solid and liquid. So here you can see we have the pressurizing gas. So we have the liquid in here, the liquid propellant, and then it goes through the injector and goes through the propellant, the solid propellant. So like, for example, in the liquid, you can use like nitrous oxide, and then for the propellant, you can use thermoplastics, let's say PVC. You can see nylon. We have HDPE, or high density polyethylene, and so much more, like paraffin, for the hybrid one. For the solid, you can use let's say sugar rockets. So you can use KNSU, or potassium nitrate and sucrose. You have potassium nitrate and sorbitol. Let's say might be black powder. If you want to go more advanced, you can use potassium perchlorate, ammonium perchlorate, and with aluminum fuel as well. So that is for the solid and the hybrids. So here. So now, for I know most of you already know this. We have the solid propellant rocket. The solid propellant rocket, or solid rocket, is a rocket with a rocket engine that uses solid propellants, which are the fuel and the oxidizer. You can see in here, see my picture in here with the civil rocket. You can see how tall that is. So that's a 9.7 feet rocket. So in the other picture is the ones that I have shown you a while ago. This is 3 feet rockets, and these are the civil one actually has a more advanced propellant, which is also the same with the propellants that are used on SRBs, or solid rocket boosters, in the space shuttle systems. So here. So before we will continue, let me have an icebreaker first, okay? And I would like everyone to participate in this one. I just get random questions from quizzes, and these are pertaining to rockets. And believe me, this is really enjoyable, and I would like you to enjoy this as well. So let me give you the link for this one. Okay, just real quick. I'll be giving you the link, and then I'll be sharing you on the message. Okay. Okay, so once you're ready, please join Quizzes. You can actually have two of these, but these are just random questions from um, from Quizzes I would like to share with you. So you can, or you can go to joinmyquiz.com and then enter the join code. Then you have 198795. You have two participants already. Wow. Let's see, Madame Jennifer and Yusuf Mahat. Okay, we have. Wow, very quick, very quick. That is really good. I'll be sharing another screen here so that you can see it in real time. Okay, I'll be sharing my other screen in here because I love to. I usually do this one with my students, and maybe you can use this as well with your students. So you have here. Okay, let me share that to you. Okay, so we have 4 participants. How about the others? Let's go. So joinmyquiz.com, that is 198795. And there's also a link in here. I would like to, okay, you can join that now. We'll do this one for about, let's say, around 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, 5 participants, just one more, and we will start. Okay, and of course, while the game is going on, you can still join. You can still join. Don't worry. Okay. This is just for the interest of time that everyone could. Okay. I guess that Milan is very excited here. Okay. We have. Let me. Okay. You have here. Okay, I guess we should start already. So I'll just press start in here, and let's go. Okay, just take note that these questions are for grade 6 and grade 7 students. So just enjoy answering the question, and you can later on you can process that later on. right, so we can see here our leaderboard is showing we have a score of 8,500. We have Iza, we have P.S. Rosalie, we have 8,930. We have also Yusuf. We have also Madame Jennifer here. Okay, wow. And we are having around 69, 60 or 70 class accuracy right here, and that's a good number. Okay, it seems that P.S. Rosalie is already finished here. We have a score of around 12,640. All right, wow. And now he is followed with Yusuf Mahan. Okay, that's 11,850. Congratulations. Well, elders are still coming in. Okay, let's go. For those professors in here present on this webinar, it's actually enjoyable even with university students. It's a really good platform to use on physics. It's a really good platform in terms of it's like doing gamification of the concepts that we want to let our students learn. So it's a really good platform. So I would really encourage you to use this also for high school, for elementary, for college. This is actually useful also that these are technological tools that we can also use in our classrooms. Okay. Okay, we have. Okay, for those who are finished, please react on our platform here on the Microsoft Teams. Can you react a thumbs up sign for those who are done? Just like this. Okay, thumbs up sign. All right, thank you so much for participating in this one. Okay, you can still while I'll be going to the next slide, you can actually still continue for those who are not finished yet. I think we have Noral here. You can still continue on that, even if you may be having trouble in your internet connection right now. So just continue. Okay, so here I will be going back to my presentation. Okay, and let me have this one for just 1 second. Okay, so we have here so that I could continue with the process as well. So we have here one. Okay, just real quick. Okay, let me share my screen again. I hope you guys are still okay in there. Okay, can I have a heart sign for those who enjoy the quizzes? Can you react heart? There's a react in here and then going with the heart. Okay, wow. Oh, thank you for that. I can see, wow, that's a good one. I've seen from Nor or Hannah. We have from Noral. I've seen a heart react. about the others? Okay, so let's continue with this one. Yes. Yeah, I have seen from Mamzu also. Okay, great. So we are. Let me continue with this one. That's what you can see. That's what you can see in here. Let me go back to what is our goal here. What we want to do as a country, and I think we share the same goals also in our respective countries. That we have this inspiration. Okay, we have this inspiration to do a capability of sending satellites to space. Okay, that capability on a few years, let's say decades ago, these are just done by big countries, really powerful countries, and they have they have bunch of really big projects with really big rockets. But right now, as what you can see here, these are mostly populated, and it's already possible to have private companies. So as what you can see here, this one, the biggest one here is of course from the US. We have here from SpaceX, a private company here, the F9, the very famous F9, the Falcon 9 rocket here. You can see here that there's the Firefly Alpha. You can see also here you have the Electron, the Rocket Lab Electron rocket, and some of these are private. Okay, are done by private companies. So these are already possible. So I may want also to dream that later our countries will have this capability as well. And this is one of the things or the reasons why we also want to share ideas and to share capabilities with different countries. And one um one thing to do that also is to join, let's say for example, Spaceport America Cup, and have the camaraderie and solidarity among other countries. So here, so let me continue. So this is one of the defining moment that we had for the Spaceport America Cup. So this was our post. You can see it on Lipad. We also have the Ateneo de Davao University Rocketry rocket development Facebook page. So you can see it here. We're in. Okay, the first Philippine university qualified for Spaceport America Cup 2024. I may read this one. We'll be competing in the Spaceport America Cup Intercollegiate Rocket Engineering Competition in June 17 to 22, 2024 in New Mexico, USA. And this is already done. This is kind of surreal. This is for me to see this post because this was just an as an aspiration for us back then. So we have here. So this is our. Let me show you this one. I hope that this will be clear and audio will be okay. Just tell me if audio is not clear on your end. Thank you. So let me share Okay, so that was our video for that. That's an introductory video, and while I will continue this one, the disclaimer is this talk is meant to show the journey to Spaceport America Cup, our experiences. So mostly I intend not to be too technical. Okay, so especially that we have a mix of participants in here. I think we have elementary, high school, maybe university, and also professors in here. So it's just to give disclaimer for my next slides in here. So here you can see we have we actually done series of reviews. We have the different reviews. We actually have, if I'm not mistaken, there are four very stringent review in the Spaceport America Cup. That is why our mentor and flyer of record has really suggested i- to really do passionately in terms of doing this one, uh and also a suggestion also for those universities who wanted also to join this one. What I wanted to emphasize is you have to be ready, or in our experience, we have to be ready in all aspects. Okay. Spaceport America Cup is already like the Olympics. Okay. So that means that's the biggest intercollegiate rocketry competition. The process is a fast-paced process. So if you intend to learn more about the process of doing rockets and all the subsystems in rockets, okay, it's smaller rocket competitions will be better than for than the Spaceport America Cup. Spaceport America Cup is just like already the pinnacle of all this rocket competition. So like for example, just like I think the Malaysia rocketry competition is a really good starting point in terms of high powered rockets and everything can satellites. So it's a good platform um, for this one. And then it's like a ladder. It's like a ladder. And Spaceport America Cup. It's like already on the final the let's say on the game that the final boss. So we have here. So here we have Sia in New Mexico. So we have here the Ateneo de Davao University rocketry team passes the flight readiness review for the Spaceport America Cup 2024. This is one of the biggest readiness reviews. We even thought that this is just the last review that we will have, but there are upcoming reviews in-house as well. So we were not expecting that there will be that there are even series of reviews right after this one. So this is FRR, or flight readiness review, but we were so happy on the flight readiness review because this is the time that there will be on although it's virtual, but there's really a judge from the US who will be critiquing the whole systems of your rocket. Okay, so you can see here how excited are the students and the faculty advisors during that time. You can see here it's 4:38 in our time. It's 4:38 in the dawn. So it's very early in the morning. We have to be at school at night, going towards this time. So we started around 3:30, and then we ended about 4:30 plus. And at the US it's around let's say afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see here how excited. So please bear with the shouts of the students if you're doing headphones right there. So you can see here this is actually my story, my one of my stories, or the stories of in Facebook. That is why it's in the other way around. Sorry for that. So you can see how excited are they. We were working for how many months for these thing. we were working for and giving the thumbs up of the go green to do flight readiness, to still continue to the Spaceport America Cup is really really exciting. Okay, you can see here we have the faces of them. Okay, you can see that there's still you can see the eye bags of these students. Yeah, it's a really a great experience to have. So now you can see where we have this civil rocket. I would like to go again. We have team number 6. That's Ateneo de Davao University rocketry team. Here's our logo, and here you can see the concept of operations in here. So we have the lift off. Okay, we have here the motor burnout. Okay, then this is like the active state. So this is where the launch happens on phase. um we have the powered ascent on phase number 2. That is where we spent all our propellants. Okay, and then on the coasting flight, if still you still remember the first low motion, so we have here the coasting flight. It is not powered, but it still goes up. The rocket still goes up until its apogee. So you can see here that's apogee, and on the apogee, or let's say 1 second after the apogee, will be the drogue deployment. So we have one parachute here, which is a smaller parachute that will um, let's say a fast descent that's around, let's say 18 to 20 meters per second, and so we have here the fast descent in here on phase number 5. It's actually meant, okay, not to go to the main deployment first, okay, so that we will not drift a very very long distance. So we will be going on the fast descent first, and on number 6, on phase number 6, we have the main parachute deployment. So we have here, and phase number 7 is landing and recovery. So we have here, this is our simulation from Open Rocket. So our approximately 10,000 feet the above ground level. So we have the apogee of 10,206.69 feet at 5 meters, no, 5 miles per hour wind speed, sorry. So we have here 98.43 feet per second rail velocity. We also have, as simulated, we have 961.29 feet per second, or maximum velocity, and we have expected flight time of 215 seconds flight time. So that's already from launch to landing and recovery. So we have here. So let me see if, okay, this is not exactly the motor that we use, but this is to give you the idea of the static test of the Aerotech rocket motor that we use on our rocket. So we have here, please, just a warning, if you are doing headset, this might be quite loud. Okay, so if you can turn down your volume, that would be a good one. Okay, just to give you an advance heads up. Okay, this might be loud.
3, 2, 1, fire.
All right, so that is what we call a static test. In this case, this is a horizontal static test. There's a load cell in here. The load cell is just like the same with the load cell. That there are also load cells that are used in digital scales. That the one, if you wanna know your weight, that is kind of the same. It might be different. Like for example, let's have a button load cell. There's an S-shaped load cell. It's so loud. sorry for that. We have here, according to Dax Milan. So here, so this is now our departure date. You can see here, we have that we've departed from Davao International Airport and going to Las Cruces, New Mexico, USA. So the route that we use is from Davao City to Manila. That's the capital city of the Philippines, and we went to Los Angeles, LAX. So Los Angeles International Airport. From there, and then from there is we rode the bus from that's around, if I'm not mistaken, that's around 12 to 14 hours of um right around that hour, from Manila, straight to Los Angeles, and then from Los Angeles to the New Mexico, from to Las Cruces, is that's around 16 to 18 hours. So it's kind of longer journey from the bus trip than the plane trip, from Manila to Los Angeles. And Los Angeles to Las Cruces, that's kind of longer because we have to ride bus. And then we went to around 3 states. That's California, that's Arizona to yes, on New Mexico. So here. So here's the theme. We This is not my project. I'm not the one who just made the rocket by myself. So I'm just one of the faculty advisors, technical faculty advisors, and we also have another faculty advisor, and we have our students. I'm very very proud of these students. So you can see here, if I can zoom this in. I think not. I can do zoom here. Okay, or yes, this one. I hope you can see this. So here you can. Okay, I'll not do the zoom. Okay, and more. So you can see this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we it's shown here. We have 14 students. We have 3 faculty members in here. This is Dr. Rahel Marisasa. This is me, Wilfredo K. Pardorla Jr. We have engineer also Ramon Gregorio III, and we have our students in here. And we have the flight operations. We have students for avionics. We have students for ground support. We have students also for the propulsion subsystem. We have students also for the documentation. We have also students for the admin works as well. We have also students for the recovery, and all of those subsystems. It's really important to have this one on in the organization, on the rocketry team. So this is why we made this successfully. And of course, externally, we also have our mentor. Okay, and we also have our fly of record. Okay, I think our fly of record here is here, Sir Julian, and or of course our mentor is Dr. Tanzu. So very very thankful for them. And so we have here, this is our, if you can see this, so we have the Philippine flag, first time, that one. You can see the team with the Philippine flag. You can see here the team with our flag record and our mentor here. Thank you so much. So we have here, this is one of our safety reviews, and we have come with different safety reviews. We have so much safety reviews on the competition, and if you can't succeed on that, just one safety review, you cannot launch your rocket. I will say it again. If one of the safety reviews, if you cannot pass even one of the safety reviews, you cannot launch a rocket, even if you are already in the US. And that is with the US standards. They have US and international, and I think that's the international standards as well. So that's how hectic and that's how stringent their standards are. So you can see here, in Los Angeles, we went to um, the Philippine embassy here. So we have here the in LA, we have they welcome us. before we went to our trip. So we are very, very thankful for them also. So this is the Philippine Consulate General. So that's Felco Congen. So that's the Philippine Consulate General of the Philippine Embassy in the Los Angeles. So you can see here there's liftoff on that time. Okay. It's very funny because we're in the desert, right? We are on the desert, but we have there's around 2 days or 3 days that it's raining in the desert. It's kind uh it even exceeds 60% cloud cover. It's around 80% cloud cover. And if you exceed we have this what we call the launch commit criteria. If you exceed the 60% cloud cover, that means you're not going to launch your rocket. Especially if there's a thunderstorm on that vicinity. And especially if there will be precipitation, which means that if it rains on that particular time, you can't launch your rocket. So that's on one of the things that is not okay. So here we have we have here. This is a very powerful picture right here. Is what you can see. You can see right here. This is around 20 countries. Okay, one of that is is the US, but this is around 20 countries with 152 teams, and that's around 6,000 plus. That's around 60,000. Oh no, that's around 6,000 plus participants from around the globe. So that is a really really big event. So you can see here there's so much rockets in here. Imagine there are around we have here. There's so much rockets in here from different countries. And for the first time in history here in the Philippines, that we have on the middle back part of it is the Philippine flag. So you can see that. So you can see that's me. That's me here with my hand. We have my head faculty advisor. We have our students in here. We are waving their flag. Okay, it's kind of sad that this time 2024 Malaysia doesn't have your contingent, but from the past years that there's Malaysian team. Okay, I think that the past 3 years, so that there's Malaysian team, and we look forward for your participation in the next Spaceport America Cup 2025. So here, so you can see here, here's the launch. Okay, you can see that, and here's the um, setting up of the launch pad and the launch rail. That's we have to set up not exactly 90 degrees. That's around, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if I'm mistaken in this one. That's around 88.5, if I'm not mistaken, during the setting up of this one. So here is the launch video.
You're both clear. Good luck to the Philippines. Sending you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get it loud. Okay.
Very nice, great.
Heck yeah,
boost off the
guys, that
pad.
was a green motor.
Coasting now.
All right. So that was our launch. That was our launch on the Seabull rocket. So I think you've seen that also on the previous videos that I've sent to you. But this wait for this next video. It is made by our mentor, and this one is on there are 3 countries on this one. There's Taiwan, there's Thailand, and Malaysia, and this is a synchronized one. That's really amazing.
It's coming
You
down.
can see the parachutes in here. That's the recovery
Protection charge, yeah.
of the rocket launch. That is a very, really powerful video in here. As you can see, we are really happy with that also. So we have, okay. So the next one here, let me, okay. Okay, so this picture in here is really good also. This is as what you can see here. This is one of the holy grails of doing rocketry stuff. Here you can see the Mac diamonds. I've recovered this picture just do some post processing for this one, and I really love to see this. As what you can see, these are Mac diamonds. So what the Mac diamond means? So if you can think of Mac, let's say Mac 1, Mac 2, that's on Mac diamonds. What does that mean is the propellants, or that there are hot gases that escape from the nozzle in supersonic speeds. That means it it exceeds the speed of sound. That is how fast that is. So Mach diamonds is one uh, of the of the things to determine that. So you can see there we have Mach diamonds in here. So that is really cool to see. So here, on my next slides here, I want to this just some of the things that I want to let you see in the future here. Spaceport America Cup is not the end of the journey, but it's still the beginning. Okay, and the beginning of what what we can do later on, and the capabilities that we want to aspire later on. As what you can see here, these are made by private companies, as what I've mentioned earlier, but this is more specific. You can see here that this previous slide here is a mix of private and government, but this is on private, and some of these ones, some of the employees for this one are those university students who also participated in rocketry competitions just as this one. So like Spaceport America Cup, and might be, just might be, from Malaysian rocketry competition also. You might be one of those engineers and technicians, and those people will be tinkering and will be making your rockets which can go to orbit later on. Let's say 5 years, 10 years from now, 15 years. And that might be you. Okay? And you can see this one. Of course, in doing this one, it's not as what I've told you. It's just the tip of an iceberg. It doesn't come next, like tomorrow or next month. This is years and years of developing this one, and we are standing at the shoulders of the giants. That's why we have review of related literatures, we have mentors, we have people, we have teachers, we have professors, because we have to go through this scientific method. Going to the basics, we have question, we have research, we have hypothesis, we have to do experiments, we collect data, we do analysis, and of course on conclusion. So it's still the same process, but it's kind of the complexity is going up and up. It's like the spiral progression of on doing things. So that's why I also do this one as a instructor, as a teacher, and I want to reiterate this to my students doing that one. You might not see this one in a very near future, like 1 month or 2 months from now. You might not see that, but it will come around later on. As you move forward, you you can see that horizon later on. Wow, these are the ones that I've been making for years and years, or for months and months. So this is the scientific method. Of course, we have to do this ladder. If, like, for example, there are some testings, static testings, that failed, of course you have to know why it failed, and then to do the process again, go back to the drawing board. Of course, on doing this one, we have to do model rocket safety. I would like to repeat and repeat this one. Please, do not fly, like, for example, here in areas with trees, areas with high electrical connections in here, on places with roads. Of course, there's a there are thick um, regulations on this one. You can find that on National Association of Rocketry safety code. We have the Tripoli Rocketry Association safety code. This goes for so long. You can see here that the picture with a very important word that is very old already, but still we have to abide by these rules. These rules are there for a reason. Of course, we do teamwork. Okay, that there are people who are eye shaped, expert in one thing. Okay, but that expert in one thing might not know on the other things. Okay, there are also people who are jack of all trades, generalists, capable in a lot of things, but no expert in any. But what we do in rocketry, you might be in another field. It's very diverse. It's very diverse. But what is really recommended is a T-shaped person, capable in a lot of things and expert in one of them. So that's a T-shaped person. And NASA people also want this one. Like, for example, in ours also, fields of people uh, also really wanted this type of people. So what you can see here, I would like to give this to you, and I want you to read this by yourselves also. And I will be reading it loud with you guys here. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I'll be reading that again with feedback, thinking better, as the emphasized words in here. It's by Elon Musk. It's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me for 2 hours. It's my great privilege and honor for that one. Thank you so much for listening to me, and have a blessed day to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Fred, for your time today. And a little bit shout out to Mr. Julian, who has joined today. To all participants, Mr. Julian also has a lot experience on the American Space Cup as Mr. Fred. And also, we would like to thank you, Mr. Tamimi, as a part of fellow in Humble that have connect us with all the international rocket team. Thank you so much. And
Thank you so much.
and yeah, as for today's who's joined, you guys have any question that want to ask Mr. Fred regarding topic today? Okay, I bet you guys are clear about what Mr. Fred have been sharing with us today. I hope that this is not I hope this is the starting point of our collaboration with Mr. Fred, and a little bit of hints for our MRC 2024 participant. Mr. Fred, one of our jury on that day. Yeah, be ready. And as for today participants, there are form that you guys can fill in so that we will send the e-certificate. Thank you so much, Mr. Fred, for your time. Hope to see you in Perak on 3rd to 5th September.
Thank you, Fred.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
on-
Thank you so much as well. I'm
Don't
excited
forget.
to see you all in person.
I... Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining today.
Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Tamime. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you. Thank you. Brother Tameme.
Julian, are you coming?
Okay, thank you.
Senyap. Okay, bye lah.